Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. We're back at Hobby Lobby. Are you ready? Let's shop. Hobby Lobby. Starting off at the very front of the store. Seriously, I'm too much. I make my own self laugh. Starting off with Easter, $80 for these topiary bunnies, which I love. I love the little pot that they're in, but look, I literal touched 3 of them, and all 3 were almost beheaded. Did you see that? So someone in the store is not handling them well, or maybe it's the customers. I don't know, but these look like they were just put out, and already the heads are about to be off. So if you happen to purchase, just be careful. Don't pull them from their ears, or obviously something's wrong, something's happening to them. So there you have it. But I do really like them, especially at the discounted price. If they're like 40-50% off, not bad. Definitely less expensive than the bunny topiary at HOMEGOODS. And then we have those at the top, the little velvet bunnies. They're actually not that little, and they do have different sizes. And then there's these, $20. I really like these. I actually am considering this for like my front yard. I think it's really cute. And when it comes to Easter, I love, this one is $30 because it's larger. And then of course, the cross for $20. I love eggs. I love an egg, both for Easter and for eating. I do love eggs. I love them every which way too, like hard-boiled, runny, scrambled, whatever. If you love eggs, put an egg emoji. Put all the egg emojis in the comments if you're down with the eggs. But I also love them for Easter. And I mentioned this the other day, and many other times, I'm sure, where I do at least an Easter egg tree, which is probably what I'll do this year. And maybe put out a couple of bunnies. We'll see. I'm not sure. Look at this box. Love. I actually kind of like, the wording is nice, but I wish it didn't have any wording, because just the artwork on there, so pretty. Love it. $12 for this size, which is not bad. That's like a nice large size. And I love these boxes. Like a decorative box, love. I actually just kind of got rid of some stuff in my closet, reorganized it a little bit. It's still like builder grade closet. It's nothing special, but I went ahead and used some of my decorative boxes that I have to organize some of the stuff in there, and I'm loving it. It's perfect. At first I was going to go ahead and buy some baskets, and then I'm like, I have all of these boxes. Let me put them to use, Let me put them to match, as my mother would say. Let them match up what's happening in the closet. They don't really match, but still, it's super cute. Love. And I just love to see them at this price point, because let me tell you, I used to get them. I think the ones I have were all from Michael's. And not only does Michael not bring in as many anymore, but they're also very expensive. I was thinking of other words, but they're just plain and simply expensive. So, by the way, since I just went off on a tangent from the very beginning, let me just say, we're about to see a little bit of everything. We just saw some Easter. Here's like some furniture items, $75 for this topiary situation. It lights up. That's nice. The rocking chairs are $192. They're nice though. Like, they felt substantial. I think it's a pretty good rocking chair. But I figured we would peruse this section because they haven't done anything great in this section since Christmas. $64. It's pretty large. But you already know. I'm not even going to say it. Okay, this is what I do want to say. $65. I'm obsessed with these tapestries. Did I say that already? I feel like I have. In the last time we were here, probably. I love it. But can I just say that I completely forgot to grab it? Because I was like, I think I'm taking it. I think I'm going to get it. Completely forgot. There's these rollies. kind of like an island or a shelf. You could use it in many different ways, I'm sure. 170 for these. Solid mango wood. Because let me tell you, I was thinking, like, why is this $170? But I get it. It's real wood. What can one do? You know? That's good. That's a good thing. I was not that impressed with this one. 130. Like the door, you can't really tell, but like when I went to pull it, it didn't give me a good vibe. It was a little flimsy, I felt. $18 for these. They used to bring so many of these in, and maybe they're still bringing them in. But I've always loved those little planter stands. I think it's the cutest thing that they're shaped like a little chair. So, so cute. The lamps are in. 130 for this one. And then I realized, well, you know, they're right here on display. Let's just look at them right over here. Heavier than I expected it to be. That's for sure. I love that the lampshades are not like a bright white. They're just like a nice, you know, linen looking, beigey tan. 110 for this one. So we have the white wood looking one, the metal and the black, and then the same wood vibes right here, the $130 one, but in the like brown. They're giving a couple of different choices. There's also that one right there in the box at the end. It has that like curve. They didn't have that one on display though. I was shaking this one around because I'm like, does the greenery come with it? It does. $45. Okay, we saw this guy last time and I forgot how much it was. So I was like, wait, let's just take a look, see. Look at this price point. $90. It's a bunny planter. Like, why? It is large, but it's not that large. I guess with the discount, it's passable, you know? And then all of the summery vibes. The icon glasses are here. They're heavy. You know, I weighted it. It's heavy. $14 here at Hobby Lobby. The lobster always gets me. Whenever I see the lobster one, and there's somewhere else that has the lobster one, I forget where, maybe World Market, but I love it. I don't know what it is about the lobster one, even though I don't love red, like I really wouldn't purchase it, but I think the lobster one is so cute. More sardines, $2.50. It's the year of the sardine, the year of the tin fish. But isn't this one cute? 200. Wow. I'm already used to just high price points, so this little tiny melamine dish is 200. No, it's $199. But I was looking at it because I'm like, this actually would be a cute coaster. I just wasn't sure if it would fit. Like, obviously, it would be limited to a certain type of glass. Like, it couldn't be too wide. But I don't know. For a second there, I was like, ooh, maybe a coaster. $17 for this platter right here. All melamine. None of this is ceramic. It reminds me of the sets that they sell at HOMEGOODS. We've seen them before. But here, there's like a lot more. $14 for the set of 4. These are the larger ones right here for $17. And of course, they have these in all different prints. Look at what I found. $14. These are the ones I purchased last year from HOMEGOODS. What are they doing here? What? I didn't know that this was possible. Like, literal. Exact. Ping pong. Ping pong. That's what we say in the Dominican world, Spanish. Exact. The same. El mismito. The same exact one. Did you see that little shot glass? Isn't that cute with the little straw? So cute. Love. But yeah, I didn't realize, I mean, HOMEGOODS. Hobby Lobby has the same exact print. I'm so shocked. But anywho, that's the one. That's the one I've been telling you about that I now need to get rid of because I don't want melamine. I want just regular. I want summer plates, but I want them to be just regular ceramic, a real non-plastic material, is what I'm trying to say. $14 for the mats. The spring doormats are here. I kept pulling this one and it's like the same one over and over again. Why? Welcome. Very tropical. The bow is cute if you're into the bow. Then they also have the throw pillows. Most of these were, actually all of these, $27 were like the outdoor pillows. Very cute. The lemons. I was surprised at how soft the insert is. I'm not saying that it's great quality, the insert, but I was shocked that it was usually the not so great inserts are very hard, like rigid and not soft feeling. Like that almost felt like a choppy chop pillow, you know? These are 17. Hello. Another welcome. Lots of variety. 16 for these. Look at this. Look at look at this. See? This is why. This is why sometimes I'm like, please stay. Just behave. Stay. That's exactly what I'm saying as it's happening. But look at all the choices. These are super cute. I actually want these, and they have them here usually, but without the watermelon. Just the plain ones. I didn't see them. I might have just not like looked in the right place, because right now they have all of the summery vibes going on. So I probably need to look in the non-summery section. 13. I like this print. The tomatoes on the vine. Very cute. 29 for the set of 4 bowls. Now these are real. Those are real. Those were not melamine. Also, the icon glasses are real. They're non-melamine. They're actual glass. But these right here are plastic. Strawberries. Very cute. Look at these. New item alert. I never seen these here before. $9. They're really nice and large. They're fun. You know? Look at this. Found more. Now I'm also debating, like, this is the print I ended up keeping. Remember I had purchased 2, maybe you don't, but I did purchase 2 different ones last summer and debated like on which one I was going to keep. That's why now I'm like, wait, is this the one I returned or is this the one I kept? I need to look in my cabinets to see. Pineapple. And they have the pineapple wine glass. How cute are these? These are so cute. Even though they're plastic, I love it. I don't know why, but I'm more willing to have a like plastic glass than plates. Am I the only one? Like I could do, you know, a plastic. By the way, these are real glass. All of these right here, real glass at the top. And then they have all of these. 23 for these. How cute. How cute. Love the print. They also have it in the pink. But yeah, let me know. I don't want to eat off of plastic plates, but I'm willing to drink out of a plastic glass. How good is this? I love that one. That's another one. I don't know. Like I said, I told you, I'm obsessed with these. With the tapestries. Love. And I think that Hobby Lobby is doing such a great job. We talked about this one last time. It's $90. I almost considered it. But when I saw that other one over there by the other furniture, I really fell in love. I own and love this one. $105. It was the only one in the store. I haven't seen it in the store in a while. That top one, the brown, remember I was debating if I was going to keep it or not? Oh, I kept it. I kept it. It's in the guest bedroom, aka my granddaughter's room. She calls it her room. It is her room. But you know, if we happen to have other guests, they stay there too. But that is her room. I ended up putting it there and it looks lovely. 45, actually 44. By the time you pay taxes, why am I saying that so weird? Taxes. You know what I'm saying. It'll be higher. Actually, it won't because it's on sale. It's 40% off, so it's actually less than that. But isn't that pretty? Some of these I'm just going through real quick and just focusing on the ones we haven't really focused on before. Like this one for $60. And even the floral one that we just looked at. That one we've seen, but it's so beautiful. Like I keep debating on whether I'm going to get that one or not. I really need to slow down on getting like the artwork because I think I'm good for right now. And the tapestries, 57. And maybe it's a good thing that I forgot to get those two that I just showed you before but they're so lovely. I love them. Now, while we make our way to the other side, haul alert, purchase these. So pretty. Love. By the way, they were almost sold out. FYI. They were all of it at my local Hobby Lobby. All of the spring florals are almost sold out. FYI. Which means that probably the same seas is happening at your Hobby Lobby. Just letting you know. Don't say I didn't tell you, you know? Now, I figured we should look at the lamps. I forget that Hobby Lobby has an array of lamps. We started off with the horsey. Much better priced here than Michael's. It's actually even a bigger lamp. It's like a more substantial lamp here. Look at all these choices. And they're always 50% off. The price point's definitely not bad. Even better than HOMEGOODS, I would say. Now, here's the thing. I thought these were cool. Like, they just have a lot of different ones, you know? Lots to choose from. This lampshade, though, absolutely not. The base, maybe. But the lampshade? What is this? Not velvet. Not velvet. Quality. I question the quality, I will say. I think some are better than others. This one is only $20. It's so cute. So yeah, if you've purchased lamps and you're happy with them from Hobby Lobby, let us know. Let us know in the comments. Let's discuss. Let's see if we need to pull the trigger. $25 for this. That's a pretty nice size lamp for $25. Size-wise. And if it's your style. This one is $60. A little bit bigger. Taller, if you will. See? Then there's these. And now we're getting to the smaller ones. Like countertop size, right? But let me tell you, how cute is this, by the way? The lampshade is sold separately, $7. And then the base is, I believe that's at $20. They have tiny babies. Like tiny, tiny babies. You'll see, like the size of my hand. These are just the small. $15 for this one. I forget that they have these many lamps, and also the variety is wild. $15 for this one, but look, it's small, but it's not the smallest. Here's the tiny baby. $13. You see this? And then there's this. How cute! They also have that black and white one. They have it in that other color right there. $12 for these. Look at the lampshade. A baby's room, a little girl's room, anything like that. A bathroom if you have it decorated in pink. Not the cow. $23. Look at this. Size of my hand. $13. Tiny baby. These are the tiniest lamps. Like, I haven't seen these tiny baby ones anywhere else. Countertops, yes. Like small, yes. We've seen them. All of these even right here for $16. The rechargeable ones, been there, done that. But the tiny babies, Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby's got them. They have these glass ones also. 55. These are not bad. And then, you know, a little bit of oomph over here. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let's keep the party going by clicking on one of these videos right here on the screen. And I'll see you in the next one. Look at the frames. So good. Don't forget about this section. I sure do.